When I was a teenager, I had a job once working at a interstate drug exchange, it was called, and it was a very difficult little job because I was loading and unloading boxes. I was dealing with people who were coming from Harlem, there was a Harlem riot once, and they would come in and they would fight with each other, and I was just a young kid at the time. So during the coffee breaks, at 3 o'clock till 3:15, 15 minutes, I would go off and read a book. And the book I chose to read was Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. The book saved my summer. I mean, I laughed through it. I thought it was terrific until you get to the last 50 pages, which aren't quite as funny. Anyway, I had a chance when I started doing interviews with people that that I got a chance to interview Joseph Heller, and I did it at the Beverly Hills Hotel. And he had only written another book by that time. Something Happened is a second book, and we talked about that. We talked about the fact that if he wrote a few more books, he might get a Nobel Prize, but and that was an ambition for him as well. So the book had a lot of meaning to me, but it was also, I was told that it had been rejected by 40 publishers. I also knew that it had been called Catch-18, and he only changed it to Catch-22 because Leon Uris wrote Mila 18 at the time, and it was coming out at the same time. So they said, can you change the number? And it's ironic because Catch-22 is a catchphrase in our language now. So I got a hold of a first edition of Catch-22, which is a difficult thing to get as well, and this is it. And I asked him if he would sign it and talk about the fact that it was once called Catch-18, and he said it had never been rejected. So in the book he wrote to me, this novel that was accepted for publication as Catch-18 3 years before it was completed and was never rejected. Son of Joseph Heller. So that's authentic in a sense, right? You have the author saying it was never rejected, which a lot of publishers may disagree with him about that, and you have it as once called Catch-18. So one of my treasures.